Hello everyone, and happy 2019. Back in November, YouTube sent me an early Christmas present, which was an email telling me they had demonetized my channel. And YouTube being YouTube, they never really tell you why. Anyway, I recognized the irony in a Stoicism channel being demonetized, and 3 Stoic principles jumped into my mind, which I wanted to share with you now. The first thing to jump into my mind was that we should always be aware of what is inside of our control and what is outside of our control, and that our own internal tranquility and peace of mind should not depend upon external actions which are outside of our control. As Marcus Aurelius used to say, you can choose how to interpret events, and if you choose not to feel harmed, then you haven't been. So that was the first thing that came to my mind. The second is the Stoic conception of virtues and vices being the only true goods and bads in life. And virtues are up at the top, and they're talking about things like honesty, truth and justice. And the vices are just the inverse of all that. But that leaves a whole slew of things in the middle which are unaccounted for. And these are called indifferents. And these are things like fame, good looks, money. And all things being equal, one would rather have these things than not have them. I would rather have money than not have money. So it leads to the somewhat oxymoronic name of a preferred indifferent, which is always a bit of a joke in the Stoic community. So money is a preferred indifferent, but it is not a virtue. And so one can lose money, but still have all of your virtues. Now, about a quarter of my income was coming from YouTube. I'm self-employed. And so I would really rather have that back. It's definitely a preferred indifferent. However, as Seneca used to say, all of your goods, your true goods, lie within you. So if someone was to take away all of your monetary possessions, all of your material possessions, and strip you down, your true goods would still be with you. They would be your character. And your character and your virtues are something you can build up throughout your life and never lose, because nobody can take them away from you. So remembering that, and the fact that when I received this email, I didn't actually feel that perturbed, it made me feel a little bit happier, because I came to realize the truth of what Seneca had said. And the third thing is a Stoic practice called negative visualization. It's becoming very popular these days, and for good reason, to express gratitude for what you have. And that's all well and good. But negative visualization takes it one step further, and you consider losing what you have as well. Now, why is that important? It's because whatever fate can give you, fate can take away again. And this action of negative visualization is not to depress you. You're not contemplating depressing things just for the sake of it. It's because the very act of contemplating these things takes away their power to affect you when they do happen, because they are going to happen in life. That is life. If you think about the last several times you were truly angry or upset, there's a good chance that it was over things which you had not foreseen happening, and that the very act of thinking about these things beforehand would have lessened their blow. That's certainly true for me. And if you think about it, things like death, and I guess channel demonetization these days, are an inevitability at some point. They are going to happen. And I practiced negative visualization for many things in my life. Things to do with my family, my house, certainly my YouTube channel. And so when it did happen, I was completely unaffected by it. It was just an event which had happened. Process it, move on. I felt no anger. I felt really not anything, no any strong emotions towards it. It was just a thing that happened. And I was totally prepared for it. And it felt great that that was the case. So yeah, these 3 principles, I really recommend you try them out in 2019 if you're not already doing them, and I hope they bring you a wonderful 2019. Now, on to a little channel news. I've just released meditations again under a different translation, and I do have another title to go, the Tao Te Ching, which is going to be ready quite soon. But since the channel's been demonetized and I don't have another income source, I need to work on another income source. So I will be working on a few things outside of audiobooks. One of which is going to be a Teach Yourself Chinese course, which is going to be entirely audio-based. I'm about halfway through writing that now. Hopefully I'll have it done in a couple of months' time. It probably won't be on this channel, although I might put something on here, I'm not sure yet, and I'll probably sell it as an MP3. But that's kind of what I'm working on massively at the moment, and I might come back and do some more audiobooks if I can find a way to sort of get that monetization back or fill in the gap in my finances. But yeah, that's me for now. I wish you all a wonderful 2019 and stay stoic. Cheers.